as I said last break, we have got key men from Southeast Asian movie industry, including Philippines, Laos, Burma, Malaysia, and Vietnam. Who are there and what they have got for us? Let's see. Falling out of Asian might shows you that cinematography industry in Southeast Asia is continuously improving both quantitatively and qualitatively. Numerous movies has been shown throughout the year. Script improved to be more complex and better production, of course. Each movie from each country also add cultural value of themselves within it.
Bộ mày tưởng chuyện mày biết yêu hả? Tao biết yêu chắc, nhưng mà trong tình yêu á phải thực tế chứ.
Vietnamese cinema has its long history because the first films was made in Vietnam in the beginning of 20th century, but state cinema is established almost 6 decades ago. It means about the beginning of 1950s. So it's long history of Vietnamese cinema. In the past, many people thought that Vietnamese cinema only one film, but now people from around the world and from many countries see that Vietnamese cinema with different films, various films.
快遞啦！玩你退，快遞，玩你佢，中你個番屎啦！碌家寶，做咩唔敢啊？好啊！後邊好似有啲怪聲。玩你咋？搬到嚟咗 KL。
我？哎呀，要把冰打刀，为什么用我汤匙？
有外到内旋转式的抚摸，那这个就是有粉瘤的。
都冇過30歲㗎。杜先生，大家跛，我哋跛。我個仔啊，對我唔知幾孝順啊！
我講最後一次，我爸爸已經死了。
你講大話！
阿公老了。公都不知道有没有机會回來看你們。
我得返個阿媽同埋一個仔咋。
Well, Malaysia film industry in terms of number of films has been growing steadily for the past 10 years. Like in 10 years ago we had 10 films, last year we had 46 films, and that's the biggest ever in the history of Malaysian cinema. And in terms of audiences also is growing, and like in any country, I think there's a lot of interest among young people to go into the film industry. This festival, it was more like to share experiences, share like, oh, in Malaysia, this is what has been happening, and then to hear also about what's happening in the other countries, because unfortunately in ASEAN countries, we don't have much curiosity about films in our neighboring countries. This is a difference from, let's say, Europe, where, you know, a Spanish person would know something about France, and you know, a German person would know something about Italy. Whereas I think here we're still very much separated due to politics and due to language. And I think, yeah, cinema is one of the ways that you can start sharing a common platform. Yeah. And in Malaysia, we are very used to watching films from different languages from a very early age, because any Malaysian growing up, you will see Bollywood movies, you will see Hong Kong movies. So any Malaysian child will know Stephen Chow, you know, you would know Shah Rukh Khan, and you would know some of the older Malay movies, maybe not the current ones. So it's the idea of watching something in a different language is actually not that unusual already. So it's a strength actually to be used if you're clever enough.
Film industry in Laos now is very small. It's very small. Since 2006, there are around 1 or 2 movies per year. But this year, it's getting better. I can see that now it's still the beginning of the 2012, but so far we already have 3 movies screening. So 2012 going to be a year that a big improvement for us for Lao movie industry, and I can see that our industry will slowly grow a little bit, little by little. Even though to compare to our neighbor, it is still very, very small. We still cannot afford to have film print output, such as so you see you have some picture of how small it is of the industry. So most of our production now are shoot in HD, which is the price of production has come down a lot compared to the film production. So that's why this year it's getting better, the film industry.
想到我了，他用过。
ပြောလိုက်တဲ့လေပြင်းအောင်ရှင်းနေဒီချိုးပြန်လာသေးရဲ့နော်
။တပည့်ပြန်လာမယ်လို့ပြောတော့ဘူးစားဦးချရလဲ။
ဒီချိုးမသိဘူးမဦးချရင်းနေပုံနေပြီဒီမှာ
။လောက်ပြန်ပြီ။သမီးမရှိတဲ့ချိန်အိမ်မှာဘာရှောက်စားတာလဲအပူဆက်တွေမစားပါနဲ့ဆိုအခုရှင်းပူပြီမလား
။ဒီချိုးဘာလို့ပြောရလဲ။
ရှင်းပူနေဆို။
The film industry in Burma is way far behind the other countries in the region, as other social, economic and political sectors in other countries in the region. And the mainstream films in Burma are mostly comedy movies in Burma. Most of the films are comedy.
မြန်မာနိုင်ငံဒီ mainstream ဒီဟို industry film industry မှာတော့ခုလောလောဆယ်အနေထားရုပ်ရှင်10ကားမှာ9ကားလောက်ကဒီဟာတာကားတွေပဲဖြစ်နေတာပေါ့
mainstream film industry in Burma produce about 10 films a year and 9 out of 10 are comedy films.
ဘာစူပါမင်းလဲဟမ်ဘာကလို့စားလဲဒီညကဒုက္ခရောက်တော့မလို့နော်နင်နော်
ဟာစူပါမန်ကဘာလို့ဒုက္ခရောက်မှာလဲစူပါမန်ကဒုက္ခလို့လူတွေနေစရာတော့ရှိမှာမဟုတ်တော့သွားပြီစူပါနွားရေကောက်ရောစားတဲ့စူပါနွားရေတတမဟာတတ
Walang magsisindi ng lighter. Walang mag-iingay. Walang tatayo. Yuko agad pag tinamaan ng ilaw.
Philippine filmmaking nowadays is a very vibrant industry because a lot of new films are being made. And the nice thing is 80% of the films being created are independent films, which mean that they really represent the vision of the young filmmakers and not the profit, ambition of the producers. So, and we're very happy also that the films that are created by our young filmmakers get accepted in international festivals. I think the reason why they're invited and win in some festival is because the programmers and the audiences abroad see them as representatives of the Philippine experience. And we hope this continues. But what I would like to see is more cooperation between the ASEAN countries. So we in the Manila and the filmmakers there could see films from the different ASEAN countries, because I feel that we can learn a lot from our neighbors. And I hope this festival continues because it has been a very nice platform for building digital bridges. Thank you.
Dahan-dahan naman! Magpakipot ka naman kahit konti!
Their love story
Huwag mo akong sasanayin sa ganito, baka mamaya hanap-hanapin ko na to.
is a fairy tale.
Oh, hindi masanay ka. Wala naman akong balak itigil to.
Do they get a happy ever after?
Morning, sir!
Laida?
Ang haba ng hair ni Laida, baka maipit sa elevator. Baka maipit.
I really hope you guys see aims and objectives of them and how they interpret independent movie. And for the next break, we have got a rock essence from our neighboring country, Burma. Stay tuned.